Hi Cancer, welcome to Higher Source Tarot for your April 5th through the 12th, 2020 tarot check. This is for all Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So I want to start off by saying thank you to all of you who have been subscribers, liked, commented, and shared my videos. I really appreciate that, and it helps so much to stay connected to other people while we are going through this pandemic together. So thank you for doing that. And if you're new to my channel, I'd love to have you as a subscriber. And feel free to hit the bell if you want to be notified when new videos are posted, which is about once a week. So next week I'll be back with a mid-month check. And then I'm also going to do a seasonal check that will include the months of May, June, July, and August. So as we look forward to those. So here we go for the week ahead, April 5th through the 12th for Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for Cancer. Now in the weeklies, we are going to do day by day. Okay, so a card for each day, starting with Sunday. You've got the High Priestess. Monday is the Eight of Pentacles. Tuesday is the Eight of Cups. Wednesday is the Nine of Wands. Thursday, you've got the Star. Friday, you've got the Ace of Pentacles. Saturday, the Knight of Cups, and then on Sunday, you have the Page of Swords in the bottom of the deck. You have the Queen of Wands, so we'll use that as a clarifier. You know, right off the bat, you might be dealing with a fire sign here for some of you. I definitely, as the week goes on, I feel like your energy gets stronger, it gets more, you get more clarity, things become on a much more positive feeling note. So we begin with Sunday. We'll just talk about the energy too of the cards and the signs involved. You have air, you have fire, water, and earth. So all the elements here. And you also have Taurus and Aquarius represented. So with the High Priestess here, I do feel like you've been suspicious about somebody hiding something. I think for some of you it's work related where you're not being given full information and you know it, and there's somebody trying to manipulate things because they don't know. Honestly, they don't really know, and instead of just telling people, I'm not quite sure, or I have a feeling that this is what it's going to look like, they won't do that, and instead, you know, it's like they're playing this game with you. I had somebody the other day call me, and I could tell they were manipulating me, and I said, you know, it would be a lot easier if you just say, look, I'm going to manipulate you right now. I'm afraid you're going to get mad, so I don't really want you to do that, so instead I'm going to try to manipulate you, and here's how. And they actually started laughing, and they said, well, you're right, I am afraid that you're not going to like this. And I said, but it's making the conversation so much more confusing to have you do this. Just tell me what you want, and then we'll go from there. And it worked out fine. But I feel like it's kind of like that, where there's somebody who is not being forthright. I also think for some of you, you definitely have an ex, and I think there was real love there. I do. I think that there's been a separation for a while, quite a while, and no communication here. But I do think they've been keeping an eye on you. And they are, I think when they left, it feels more like they left thinking they were never going to look back, and they realized not too much long after they departed that they made a mistake. And they started to have, definitely had some second thoughts, and they didn't really know what to do, but those are just increasingly robust as the isolation continues. I think a lot of people are going to go through that, where they take their own inventory. They take stock of their own lives and start to look at, where do I need to clean some things up? Where have I made some missteps that have created a situation now that I really see how small my life has gotten? I don't feel like that's you, but I do feel like there's people around you that's definitely representative of your energy. So with this Eight of Pentacles, you're working hard right now. Some of you are working from home, and you've got great focus. You know what to do. You're getting some structure. You're getting a routine around it, and it's actually going very well. And the services that you're delivering are also received well. So if you're doing, distance learning or teletherapy, or even telemedicine, it's going well. It's going as well as it can go. And I think that the kinks and stuff are being worked out. But it's, it's going to pay off. It's like you've got this sort of, this dedication and commitment to your life's work that just can't be shaken. It just won't be, undermined or in any way taken away from you during what's been a very unreasonable time, I think, for everyone, right? Now, I do think for some of you where there was an ex involved, they have been working on themselves. So that was for Monday. Tuesday, you've got the Eight of Cups. And again, I do feel like this is representative more of people working on themselves and turning their backs on things that haven't served them. So for some of you with work, I think there's going to be some communication as you move forward into the week that will be clearer and not as, it's just very feels very secretive, again, intentionally in a way though, instead of just being forthright and saying, I don't really know. There's some things going on there where it just feels like they're putting out things and then retracting, and it's that kind of stuff. And it's causing more consternation than good. But as far as this love interest, I do feel like this person is leaving behind the grass is greener mentality, if that was them, and recognizing they had everything they needed. They just weren't connected to their own source. So by Wednesday, I think you have a little bit of a kind of a downturn in energy, just feeling a little bit bleh. It's the middle of the week, and I think we kind of get off to a hot start, and a lot of us have gotten information and cancellations and things throughout the week, and more is revealed, and it's like, okay, here's another adjustment. It's kind of like I'm sick of making the turn. I'm sick of making the adjustment. So on Wednesday in particular, that would be a great day to get yourself outside, get yourself feeling good, whether it's watching something on Gaia TV or doing an extra yoga practice or doing something just to elevate your own mood a little bit. Because, none of us are immune to a day where we even wake up in kind of a mood, and little things bother us a lot. So the message I'm getting is wear the world like a loose-fitting garment. So if on Wednesday you get up and it just seems like things are off, stop the energy and the momentum of that. Don't let it get so far out of hand that you just can't wait to go to bed. So again, I do feel like some of you are also focused on work, and it's been sometimes a one woman or one man show or feeling that way. But know that you're on the right path. So by Thursday and into really Friday and Saturday too, you've got wish fulfillment here. So this is again where it's like the platitudes and vicissitudes of life. You kind of go down and then you come back up. So you do have this to look forward to, where it's just a really free feeling. It's like you've got your energy back, you're renewed, you're regenerated. And also, too, for some of you that are in a helping profession, I think you're going to be able to connect really well with people this week. If it is through a computer, I feel like you're hitting your stride with that and getting things worked out so that it feels like, this isn't so bad. It really is working, and I feel like I am doing something. There's some productivity going on here. So again, I mentioned before, this is wish fulfillment, but it's in general a very positive card. I think you are going to gain some recognition, and there is somebody who's interested, and they're recognizing you. But, again, it's just a time of feeling inspired too. It may be a good time if you're one who prays or meditates, just to ask for, what do I need to do next? Show me what is next, and you'll be given it. You'll be given direction. So this is Friday, and you do have a big offer coming with this Ace of Pentacles. Some of you, there's stimulus money coming through, and if you've been filing your taxes, which hopefully everyone's doing that. I was a little surprised to hear there are a number of people that don't file taxes. I know that seems gullible, but they don't. And so for those folks, they could be waiting until September if you haven't been filing your taxes online. If you have been, though, Within probably the next week, you'll get stimulus money, so next week or two. So for those of you that have done that, again, it's kind of, feels tedious at the time, like, oh, this is such a hassle. But really, in the end, it makes things easier for you. I do think you have communication coming from this person. I definitely think they have kind of been sneaking around and keeping tabs on you and, missing missing the way that you as a Cancer are protective and nurturing of your family. They miss that right now. I think this person's pretty isolated, and they're feeling it big time. So here you go. You have a big offer with the Ace of Pentacles, but the Knight of Cups brings a big offer too. That's a big goblet that he's carrying. When you look at it scale-wise to his body, it's almost, the entire length of his torso. So if you imagine holding a goblet that's that big, it is a big offer. But this person's trying to be artful in their delivery. They don't want to scare you, and they, I don't feel like there was a third party or anything like that. I just think they made some decisions that just, it wasn't going to work. The things that they decided, and they were conscious of it. So don't let them off the hook completely. They were conscious of what they were doing. And I think really that's one of the best apologies that can be made, is I consciously made a decision that at the time I knew would hurt you. And not to, blame it on something else or make an excuse for it, but to own it. So again, you've got the Page of Swords here on Sunday. Again, this is about communication. And the Page of Swords too, though, can be a little bit sneaky, where again, this can be that internet spying and trying to take stock of something, remotely. Maybe even popping up in a Zoom meeting, right, that you're in with a group of friends or something. Here they show up. Oh, hi, I didn't know you'd be in here. Oh, of course you did. So you are, though, in this situation, you're represented here by fire energy, and you're in your power. So I feel like the ball will be in your court, Cancer. You're going to have a lot of say. I also think on the work front, you're going to have some say and pull there too. You've been working hard, and it is paying off. And you're the person too, I'm getting this for some of you, when these changes are made, some people complained and they were like, this sucks and it doesn't feel like we're, and they went in the wrong direction with it. And you just kind of put your head down and did it. You did what you were asked to do, and that is going to pay off. So I will be back. Let's do an Abraham Hicks card. Sorry, I almost forgot. Ask and it is given. There is enough room for all ideas and experiences. From your non-physical perspective, you understood that there is room enough for this expansive universe for all manner of thought and experience. You had every intention of being deliberate about your own life experience and your own creations, but you had no intentions of trying to control the creations of others. Isn't that true? So, we can manifest anything, but we're not here to exert our will over anyone else to do it, right? So align with your source, and great things will come to pass for you and countless others. I love you so much, Cancer, and I'll be back in a week with your mid-month check.